BEERUN, beer run. BEERUN, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. BEERUN, beer run.
Guys, good God, this is the third attempt to start this, because every single time the phone rings or something happens, and the bottle hasn't been popped yet, so that's the only reason that otherwise you gotta go, you gotta go with it, because it's the only one that I have. Paul, my brother, Hazman 440, when you see this, you'll realize that we talked and we were thinking about doing beers together all day, and I told him, I said I had a whole bunch of stuff. Well, plan B, I guess, for beers. Yeah, it also looks like I skipped my last rehab class. Funny story, I'm not really a blade guy. I don't really care for blades. I had a very expensive Norelco, and somehow it fell off the vanity, and from the damage to it, it must have fallen perfectly to have one of the 3 screens hit the edge of the garbage can, and now it doesn't rotate on that one. It just makes a grinding sound. So yeah, that's that look. And since you guys already know my financial picture at this very moment in time, every day it's like, well, I'll try to find something for you tomorrow. I'll try to find something for you tomorrow. It's not like I can run back out and get a Norelco shaver. If you've ever priced them, just the replacement head for them, which I found out that I can't seem to get one for mine anymore, is as expensive as an entire shaver, it seems. So enough of the whining. Let's get into this before the damn phone rings again. Glass and a double espresso. What should we open this with? I know nothing about this. It is on the other hand from Heffe, so it's got good track history. Yeah, there's a surprise. Having lunch with Samantha and Ms. Bomey. Oh, and because it was probably mentioned in the second, third, or the fourth take on this, yeah, yesterday, about 3 hours after we met and drank beer together, the heavens parted, the sun came out, it turned into a beautiful day, so me and Samantha loaded up both the Walthers, the Kimber, the Rest, and the AR, and ran out to the hunting shack. I have to tell you, if any of you guys are ever sight stuff in, shooting it off of a bag, I tell you right there, that is an excellent investment. And this has been just an awesome company to deal with. This is from CTK Precision, and it's very adjustable. I haven't done any kind of a video or anything on it, but I like using it as a display stand, kind of an expensive display stand, but as a shooting rest, that thing was dialed in pretty good, but definitely was able to bring it even closer, and maybe just somewhere in here. I can't block the bush girl, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do that. But maybe just do a quick little slideshow or something. Impress the hell out of me is Samantha put bullets inside of bullets with the AR yesterday. She definitely has a gift for it.
That's disgusting. You're disgusting.
Punishing.
Want me to be done?
Go crazy. How fast can you pull the trigger?
Is that a challenge?
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
Me, I have great intentions, but I tell you, never ever go shooting after drinking a pot of coffee. Double espresso. My buddy Jim never lets me down, so let's do the Hornet Fixer opener. Yes, and now we are committed to the video. Looks like I mutilated it a little bit, because now you can't really tell what the heck it is, but the top is got a cover on it, and they had a little embossing in that, and underneath it just looks like something shiny. Yeah, baby. Well, it's not flat, but it wasn't exactly much in the way of carbonation, was there? But you wow. Right there, that smells just like my coffee grinder. There's definitely coffee in the air on this one. And seems how this would be breakfast. There we go. That, you know how we've visited some that were coffee and chocolate and some that were chocolate. This guy, maybe that's dark chocolate in the background, but yeah, there's definitely some coffee in there, and it's just here's this weird thing. It smells better right here. Once you get a full nose on it, it's almost like you get a little bit of both. A heavy beer smell to it, which, yeah, okay, fine. I know why that would be the case. And, interesting. I was watching the Floydian-like images appear in the top of my beer. Sorry. When you're away from it, it's just coffee. I mean, literally, like, the smell you get, that strong coffee smell that you get when you grind your own beans. Up close, definitely more of the beer with the coffee bean underneath it. Taste, though, they really put together the coffee flavor in that well. It's just, it seriously has a very fresh ground coffee like taste to it. I mean, most of them all have done really well. I've actually been surprised at any of the ones that talk about a coffee stout or coffee this or coffee that. The coffee has done really well, but this one is a step up. double espresso. I'm guessing that who does this? Brewed and bottled in Scotland. Well, that explains the quality. Anything from Scotland can't be all that bad. Ingredients. There's malt and hops, yeast, coffee. Coffee high on the list, so I can't really tell you too much about it other than that. Like, who is the brewery on this one? I mean, they tell you it's from Scotland, but come on, give me a piece of information. Product of Scotland. Yeah, either I'm missing it or... Double espresso, 6%. If you are a beer connoisseur and a lover of coffee, I can guarantee you'd like this. Ooh, I might just switch. Heck with the Burr Mill grinder when you can just have a bottle opener. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wasn't even sure if I even wanted to bring this up. Unfortunately, no, the camera was not running. But yesterday, we had the Walther P99, the Walther PPS, and the Glock 27, all chambered in 40. The Kimber Raptor, chambered in 45. And the AR. And anybody want to take a guess at the only gun to have an issue yesterday? Yeah, I think this is kind of funny. This is just a side note. I don't remember if I ranted about this or not. It's almost like beer in a rant. Sorry, but I had for lack of words, I mean, the guy's a troll over on my Glock 27 video. What? That one? This dick cheese actually made the comment that he felt sorry for anybody that would listen to me because I made the comment in my video that I trust my life to a 1911. May I say, with the Aegis holster and that gun, it's just looking really sexy right there. Yeah, ooh, no, not a gun and some beer in the same frame. Yeah, he made a comment that that nobody should listen to my advice because I made the comment that I trust my life to a 1911. And I was like, yeah, I had a couple of words with him. At one point, I told him he can go fuck himself. And he came back with that he has owned 14 1911s. I'll just let that sink in for a second before I even bother continuing. 14 1911s. Then he says that he has never had a 1911 make it past 50 rounds without some kind of a fail. If you're like me, the first thing in my brain is, if you had your first 1911 and it failed, so you just blew it off and you bought another 1911 and it failed, so you were just really going out on a limb and you bought a third 1911 and it had a fail, you're going to buy 11 more? And all those are going to fail. Yep. 14 1911s. He says that he hasn't had a single one ever make it past 50 rounds without some kind of a fail. I immediately came back with, I call bullshit. There is really, first of all, he's so full of shit. It's like, this yesterday, Had 100 rounds, 100 more rounds put through it. Not a single problem. And Samantha's pretty much fortified her position that at the time of my demise, if it's in my hands in the casket, she will be yanking it out and taking it, which I would never do that. Something like that, you need to hand that on. You need to make sure people continue to use it. Yeah, we all say I'm gonna take this to the grave, but unless you really have issues, you need to find someone that can appreciate the sport and make sure it continues. And definitely will with that. But so yeah, that the guy is a complete and utter moron. He actually called me a internet bully, and I cursed too much because I told him to go fuck himself. But anybody that says they've owned 14, 1911s and they all failed before they got to 50 rounds, don't believe it. I don't believe it. Yeah, but back to the story. The only gun to have any kind of a fail yesterday was the Glock 27. I had a loaded up the mag and handed it to Sam, and her second shot was a click. And I'm just like, whoa, give that a second, because that either didn't load a round or that had a round that just didn't go off, and it didn't go off. It had a primer strike on it. So I'll give the benefit of the doubt to the gun. I mean, it looked like more than a heavy enough hit that it should have gone off for whatever reason. I pulled that round off, and it sat there for about 20 minutes, and I ended up loading it back up, and it fired the second time. But you know, we've all seen it. I mean, for instance, Alec357 and Jim Hornet Fixer shooting out at the compound the other day. Jim, people say if you want to go for the absolute safest gun that you can have, nothing can ever go wrong with a revolver. Well, the round expanded, the primer got popped back a little bit on it, and the gun would not cycle to the next round, and that's a fail. That's a big time fail. He actually had to open the cylinder and pop that shell casing out in order to advance it to the second round. So these idiots out there that act like you have to have this kind of gun or that kind of gun because they're the safest things. Anything can fail. If they're all made by human hands, something can and usually does go wrong. And I think it's not making sure, well, yeah, it's going to be making sure you've got the best stuff to start with, but the best advice I can ever give anybody is plan and train and practice for a worst case scenario. You know, I had it happen. I had some stuff from my brother-in-law, who, it's a twofold thing. One, Mike just makes some crazy ass stuff. I mean, he's a safe guy. I mean, he doesn't push stuff beyond what anyone recommends, but he'll load some stuff right up to the right up to the top of the specs. And he gave me some I don't remember what the powder was, but some pretty hot stuff in the 44 Magnum for the Vaquero, and it probably also old brass. I mean, it's probably been loaded, I have no idea how many times, so I know it wasn't new brass. So between a hot powder and a well-used brass, it expanded in the cylinder. I was able to advance the cylinder and fire off all 6 rounds, but I ended up having 3 of the 6 stuck in the cylinder. and I had to put a little elbow grease into getting those shells pushed out of there. So no, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like in a case like that, you know, it's like click and it doesn't go off. You know, you got to be instinctively right there with the slide, get the next round in. You know, in the case of Sam, you know, she hasn't had any formal tactical training for self-defense right now. She just works on her bullseye skills, and she's her own worst enemy. If that kid doesn't shoot all bullseyes, it's like, Lord, you don't want to be around her. We ended up moving a target out to 100 yards, and I don't know. She ended up with a grouping of within 6 inches, and it was just like she was like blocking the target. I don't want you to see it. It wasn't very good. It's like, dude, if that was a human, well, it's zombie, so that we don't get any people saying, "What the hell are you doing shooting people at 100 yards?" If that was a zombie, all those shots would have been a hit. Even in the case of a headshot, if she would have been shooting center of something the size of a human skull, it still would have taken the old cap right off. So, but that ended up not actually being her. We sighted it in for one distance, and it just wasn't working out well at the next. So next time I'm out, just gonna spend a little extra time and a little extra ammo and just get it dead on at 100 yards, because if guys that know this is the EOTech EXPS 3-4. That sight system is specifically made for the 223 556 platform, and it has a series of reticles in it. It's 100, I think they say meters at their site, 100-meter shot. Then the next dot down is the 300 meters, and then the next dot's the 400 meter, and I think it's 3 to 4 for the second dot. 5 and 600 meters is the setup on that. So that really needs to be set up as a dead-on shot for 100 yards. You know, but you know, seriously though, that I consider that like a close quarters or battle rifle. So my intent is to set the EOTech up for 100 yards and let the bullet drop compensator in it work for the rest. Some guys like to set them up for farther distances, but I actually want to just build a gun made for longer distances, and I'll do that in a 308 or bigger platform. All over the place. We had the after party in the middle, so now we'll just get to this and get the hell out of here. Double espresso, 6% by volume. On the E scale, it's actually very good. I'm actually going to call this a 7, just because I like it's smooth and it's just coffee. I mean, it's not like, oh, I'm detecting this and I'm detecting that, and oh yeah, a few of you guys like JR10 and shit ripping on me. I mean, on some of them, it's not like some magic wand. It's like, yeah, some of you guys really have it down between smell and taste. I mean, I've seen some guy's video. It's like, really, if you're getting all that, that's awesome. But it's just what you noticed in the taste. And some of these better micro brews actually have like a whole spectrum where you kind of notice it while you're drinking it, and it's not like you just reach in blindfolded into a bag and you have to decipher what's all in there. It kind of comes to you one at a time. But this guy here, this is just a good beer. Even though it didn't just like fizzle and carbonate all over the place, it's drinkable. It's right as far as I'm concerned, as far as carbonation goes. It's a thicker malty beer that is just all centered around that coffee. Just double espresso. Just a very heavy, fresh, ground coffee flavor to it. So if you are a coffee junkie and appreciate a good dark beer, I'd say definitely give this a try. So there you go. Sorry for the troll rant once again, but I just bullshit. Someone first of all, what kind of an idiot would keep buying a platform that truly doesn't work? So 14, 19, 11s. There you go. And yeah, yesterday was awesome. Life is short, and enjoy all those moments, especially with your family and your children. So I'm going to leave you with this, and I've been asked by multiple people, and I have not done a review on it. So I'm going to we're going to take a look at, because I don't have any on hand, I'll pick some up today. Going to look at Two-Hearted Ale from Bell's. That's one of the things that will be in the giveaway packages. It's one of my favorites. And I haven't done a review on it yet, so that's what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. So I can't. There you go. Bell's Two-Hearted Ale. See you guys tomorrow.